Hey, how's it going everyone? Outlaw Client here, back again this week with another What the? Just great. He ran away mid-battle, just great. Lucario, why are you going to do that? Anyway, hey, how's it going everyone? Outlaw Client here, back again this week with another episode of Smash Bros. Online for the Wii U. And first of all, I want to say I'm back. My exams have finished and I will be able to upload some videos like normal for the next couple of weeks. But anyway, for this week's episode I decided to play as Shulk, and thanks to Jake J, a previous commenter who actually suggested me to use Shulk, so thanks a lot. But anyway, before we get into the main commentary, I just want to say a huge tip for Shulk players. Doesn't matter how advanced or how novice you are, the first thing you want to do with Shulk when you start the battle is, you press that D-pad left or right and you show the enemy that you are really feeling it. So that everything will be right, everything will be fine after that. But anyway, moving on, Shulk is actually probably one of the most unique characters in this game. Now, Smash 4 is his debut, much like Mega Man and Robin in the previous weeks. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of new characters so far, but Shulk actually has a really unique game type. I mean, he actually has 5 different Monado arts, and each of the arts will give him like completely different abilities. I'm sure it's much like his original game, Xenoblade Chronicles, which I still need to get around to playing. But anyway, like I was saying, he has 5 unique arts, and as you can see, the purple one I've got there is actually the Buster art, and Buster will allow you to rack up higher damage on the opponent, but your attacks will be very weak. Like, they won't send them flying back nearly as far as they usually would, so a lot of cases you won't be able to KO them when they're at really high percentages, but like I was saying, you will do a lot more damage. Now, his other ones, he has a blue one, which is Speed, which is his first Monado art, and Speed will, as the name suggests, will allow you to run extremely fast. However, your attacks, I believe, will be slightly weaker. Yeah, your attacks will be slightly weaker than before. Actually no, sorry, that was the second Monado art. But his first Monado art is the green one, which is Jump, and Jump will allow you to jump higher, but your defense will be lower. The yellow one, which is Shield, and the third Monado art, will give you higher defense, but much slower movement. Buster, well, I already talked about Buster, that's the purple one, the stronger attacks and weaker launch ability. And then of course you have Smashed red one, which gives you a much stronger launch ability, but your attacks will be weaker, and your defense against launching will also be weaker as well. So yeah, you have to, just keep a lookout for those. So they all have positives, but at the same time, of course, they have really big negatives. So a lot of these are situational, and you'll see me using these throughout the matches. But anyway, my first opponent, well I should say first and second opponent, is the same Donkey Kong, and to be honest I think Shulk has a really huge advantage against Donkey Kong just because his sword has such a long reach. Donkey Kong has a decent reach, but of course he's a close combat type character because he has no projectiles or anything, but it's just the range of Shulk's sword it's just amazing. That is so good, it's unbelievable. Also, Shulk has quite a few interesting moves as well. Like, I don't think he has the most interesting moveset, but usually when it's enhanced, enhanced by his different Monado arts, it makes them really more useful than before. But anyway, his side B is his backslash, and backslash will do more damage if you hit them, if you hit the enemy from behind. Much like the name suggests. And oh, there we go, right there we have a backslash, and as you can see, it does quite a lot of damage. I mean, I didn't even have the Buster Monado art or anything on. So yeah, surprising how much damage it does, but it definitely does more damage than if you had hit them at the front with it. Now his up B, aka his recovery move, like most characters, will allow you to gain some vertical height. However, it only ledge snaps if you use it, like if you press B twice, and if you press B the second time, it will allow you to like hit, like do another, sorry, second air slash. Oh, and that Donkey Kong, it was so close. You see, Donkey Kong gave me the crusty, the back foot, but I managed to avoid that. And a nice little counter sent Donkey Kong flying. Like seriously, Shulk's counter is so strong in this game, it like multiplies the damage that you've received by 1.5. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I'm using Shulk's, you know, the amazing Shulk costume, which was demanded, you know, it was high demand, so I had to get in that shirtless Shulk there. But guys, don't lie to me, you want that Shulk body, guys, you just, you know, you can't lie. Yeah, like I was saying with Shulk's up B, it's a two-part attack, and only when you use the second attack will it snap onto the ledge. So yeah, be careful with the first one, you might fly a bit higher than the ledge, and then the enemy can like punish you quite easily. But anyway, his down B, as you saw, was a counter move, and like I was saying, it multiplies the amount of damage that it does, so also a very useful technique, but can be punished if you miss it. Oh, and there it is again. But anyway, moving on to my third opponent, or my second player opponent, and he's actually playing as Ike, as you can see. And to be honest, if I had to compare Shulk to any character, I'd probably have to say Ike is by far the closest character to Shulk. I mean, he has his sword, has like quite slow attacks, and generally just feels really similar to me, except he hasn't got that long reach, and of course no Monado arts there, so you know, he's just, you know, he's only the Radiant hero, you know, who needs to be a Radiant hero when you've got Monado arts. But anyways, you saw there, that first KO against me, like, man, I was, you know what, funny story, I was actually supposed to press my counter, my down B counter, but just as I was going to press it, my phone rang in my pocket at the time, like, see, guys, what do you mean Johns? No Johns here, guys, but like I was saying, my phone rang in my pocket as soon as I was about to hit it, so it sort of messed up my timing, and of course I got hit by Ike's neutral B, which is extremely powerful. There's like no coming back from that once you get hit. Like, I might as well just pack my bags, leave the game, rage quit halfway through, but no, anyway, I managed to even things up a bit without taking any more damage, which is perfect, of course. But anyway, like I was saying, Ike is very, very similar to Shulk. I mean, of course, I'll probably speak about him a bit more during a character analysis of Ike, or when I play as him, but yeah, like I was saying, he's so similar, he's slow, and he's really got a decent range of attacks that allow you to control space. Now, the thing when I play as Shulk is that I mostly use his neutral A and his forward aerial, mostly because the neutral A, like, it's really good because one, it covers a huge range, like both in front of you, behind you, above you, and a bit below you as well, you know, that really good range. But also it has very, very little landing lag, so when you hit the ground, if you're using it, like, it will barely have any lag and you can like follow up straight away. And a lot of the times I combo into the down tilt and then forward tilt, which you might see me use in future. But anyway, as you saw there, I was so close to KOing him there, but you know what, I was just so close to KOing him, but I didn't have that Monado art, so I wasn't able to defeat him. Tried to use it in the air, and obviously was not the best idea. But anyways, you can see I took that round. Now for me, the turning point in that match was definitely the fact that I didn't, like, instead I followed up, I tried to go for Ike, I tried to use that back air and kill him, but what I should have done is switched over to the Smash Monado art, and if I managed to switch over to that and then get the back air, then Ike would have without a doubt been dead. I mean, he was nearly dead when I used the normal without any arts, but oh well, that's the match over. But anyway, had to go up against this guy again. Again, like I always say, I have to redeem myself. I can't just let that one slide, you know. I am Shulk. I am really feeling it, and I can't let him get away with that. But anyway, moving on. Now, the guy was using that combo, the down throw to the forward aerial, which actually is quite, like, you can avoid it, as you saw me use the counter there, but it is quite hard to avoid because you just have to, you know, your reaction time has to be on point. But I managed to use the counter because I sort of caught on to him using it quite a lot in the first round. But anyway, yeah, that worked out quite well. So anyway, back to Shulk again, the Shulk analysis. His neutral B is actually the changing through the Monado arts like I described before, so yeah, very situational ones. And yeah, spoke about the backslash, the up B and everything. His aerial moves, like I was saying, quite good as well because he just has that amazing range. And again, I think you should use his tilts quite a lot, like never overlook his tilts because they are quite fast, and especially with the Smash Monado, it can KO enemies at really, really low percentages, so yeah, definitely use the tilts as much as possible. But Anyway, what do you guys think of Xenoblade Chronicles in general? Like, I haven't yet played it, but I don't know. I'm gonna pick up a new 3DS, and I'm probably gonna pre-order Xenoblade Chronicles because there's a remake coming to the new 3DS console. So yeah, that's something I'm looking forward to. But anyway, I got KO'd by Ike first once again, like in the previous match. You know, a bit of deja vu there. But I had to let him know that I was really feeling it. So I busted out that taunt and managed to get that down smash. Luckily, killing him with 0%. Of course, it can get like really frustrating. I think it's really important to KO the enemies like when you've got as little percentage as possible. Like, I know it gets frustrating, and you know, a lot of people just get frustrated and they start panicking, you know, throwing out smash attacks at random. But the best thing to do is just, you know, stay calm, stay cool, stay calm, and then try and attack them, like follow up with an attack, and that's usually the most effective way to deal with the enemy. But anyway, go into that Buster Monado, have to really, you know, rack up his percentage, have to get him within KO range so I can switch to smash, sorry, as you can see there. But another quick tip is that if you press the special button 3 times, like B 3 times, you can cancel the Monado art, which is really useful if you want to go into the next one. But anyway, managed to get that down smash again, more deja vu. Yeah, I used that down smash twice, didn't I? But yeah, managed to down smash him, take out Ike. I mean, he was a really good opponent, but you know, I was just better with that Monado power. And again, guys, the turning point in that match was definitely when I told him that I was really feeling it. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. This has been Outlaw Client here. Also, if you enjoyed watching this, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And also, just leave some comments on like who you'd like to see me play as next week. And of course, I'll take into consideration who I want to see, and then the one that gets the highest vote, or the character that gets the highest vote, will be played as next week. So anyway, thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.